All right. All right. All right. Let's see. Who do we got here? We've got, I see Eli. We got Yasmel, Ryan, Ron, Randy, Edwin, Sons, Mark, Mr. and Mrs. West, Texas Hacker Guy. How is everybody doing? Very quiet Monday morning today. Despite Silver being up like crazy, I expected more people to be kind of tuned into what's been going on, but um yeah, today is the release of this one right here, the 250th United States Marine Corps Privy. And as far as I know, this is the last set because they're going to. Maybe they haven't announced any of the 2026 stuff yet, so we don't know what that's going to look like or what's coming out. But if they're even going to continue any other military branch ones, so this could potentially be the last one. We don't know. But either way, we're going to get the full set today. As far as we know, it could be the full set. So it's going to be fun. Let's see, Metal Matt. How you doing, man? Welcome in. But silver's been good today. Silver and gold. Let's take a look. Wait, I'm on the. So silver ripped a little bit, 3.5% today, roughly. And gold is up 2.25, just over that. And I think a lot of that is because of the whole shutdown coming towards the end. So it's looking like money spending and everything deficits are going to continue. So silver and gold are going to be very happy with that. And of course, all the possible rate cuts that could finally predicted with more accuracy. Once everything is. So we'll see what happens, but that's pretty much the reason why gold and silver have gone up today. Not as much as they have. Eventual shutdown end. It's cold in East Tennessee, 25 degrees. Oh, I love it. Love it. Today, here, it was... Today. It got to like 36 today. Or at least in the morning. Like when I woke up, it was like 36, 35 degrees. It felt great. Loved it. Let's see, hold on. Ryan asked a question earlier, and someone answered it, and I kind of want to talk on that too. So Ryan asked a question earlier. He said he plans on making two purchases today: the USMC Privy and the 20.5 ounce. Oh, and 20 half ounces. Okay, sorry. I was like, what kind of a denomination is that? So 20 half ounce Canadian Special Forces is $3 over spot per half ounce. Good. Feels like a good premium. I mean, you gotta have to think, $3 doesn't sound like much, but if you break it down, like if that was a normal ounce, it'd be $6 over. And I guess it just depends on the kind of coin you're getting. I don't know what the Special Forces ones are, if that's considered like a round or if that's just like I think it's a government thing. I think it's probably just a round. So, I mean, then you just got to think like, would you pay $6 for a buffalo round? You can't look at it at $3. You have to do the math. So if it's $3 for a half, it's really $6 for a full. So you're gonna have to like, you have to think of it like that. But I mean, it just depends on whether or not you want to pay for it. But $3 for a half ounce is a little high. I guess it depends on what you're getting though. Privy burnout from the mint is a thing. Yeah, I think it kind of is because. When we did the first one, when we did the Army Privy, we had a lot of viewers in that first one. Like, we had a lot of viewers. So I think we had like 60 people in the chat at one point. Like, it was insane. And then when the Navy Privy came out, it was like this. It was like 10, 20 people. But part of it is because it is a Monday at 10 a.m., at least my time. People are either waking up or they're at work now. So it's really not that much, like there's not that many people on, so it's going to be harder for them to tune in like when we do a normal live stream like on a Friday night at 6-7 p.m. like people are going to be on for that, but on a Monday at 9 a.m. depending on where you're at, no one's going to really be tuning because they're just getting into work. So but yeah, I mean the privy things, I mean we're just doing this because I want to get the set. And I think as far as I know, until next year, if they release anything different, this will be the 3-piece set, if you will. So we'll just have to wait and see how that all works out. But this is just for, this will probably be the last like privy that I purchase. Again, I'm just trying to do this for like a personal like collection thing, because I think if you resell these, if we get these graded, I just don't know if I want to get them graded or keep them in the boxes that they came in, sell them as a set, because I plan on flipping these. Like I don't know if I want to keep these for like a long-term thing. Like I kind of want to flip these, but I don't know if I want to grade them or if I want to grade them or keep them in their original container. I don't know which one's going to hold a better value. So, I mean, I'm not super hyped on these privies. I've never served in the military, so it's also kind of like I don't have that much of a personal, what do you call it, connection to it all. But I don't know. I kind of can understand. I can understand the potential opportunity that it holds. The RMC with a $2 denomination. That's why I was on the fence. Okay, so it's essentially, I guess it's a government-backed bullion at that point. If it's got a denomination backed by a Canadian dollar, I mean, I guess it'd be okay then. I don't know. It just depends. Even like privy coin. That one's weird. I'm not sure, Ryan. I'm not too sure about that one. Like the privy coins, they don't say special to me and it ruined the coin. They ruined it for me when they started doing the like when they did the star privy. Like that one was I guess technically the second one because the V75 privy was the first one. But the star privy, when that came out, that one was good. Like I bought that one, kept it for almost a year, and then sold it. Made good money off that one. And then they brought out the eagle privy. That one I can see that, like that one's kind of cool, but you know it's not like I don't know. And then when they came out with the laser beam privy, that's where I was like, okay, this is just getting stupid. So, but I'm just targeting these 3 privies specifically: the Navy, the Army, and the Marine one. I know I'm overpaying for these, and I know the hype might not be there, but these are just one of those things you just I'm kind of gambling on it. Like I'm really gambling. I'm gonna be honest with you. Anyone else in the waiting room? No, we're not. I'm not in the waiting room yet. Oh. I want the set because I think some set for a very nice price. I mean, yeah, I just don't know. Like, well, I think even too, like the hold on, there was a Silver Eagle. I don't know if they're still doing it or not. Like the privy, what eagle was it? The eagle privy? SD Bullion was selling the eagle privy cheaper than the 2025 ones at one point. They had them on sale. I don't think they have it right now anymore. I think it's, or was it the star privy? They were doing one on sale recently, and it was cheaper than the 2025 at one point. I don't know if they're still doing it or not. It's still on because it was here last week. I'm not sure if it's there anymore. They may have stopped that deal. I think they stopped the deal. So, but yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm just doing these privy things for fun. This is just kind of this is not a very serious investment purchase, but modern graded ASC is not worth it. Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I don't know if it's better to put them in. Because I want to sell them as a set. I don't want to do it individually. So I just don't know what the best option is. I'm sure other people will do it. And we'll see which one, I guess, has more value. Ordered the 5-ounce maple. Oh, yeah, I saw that today, too. That thing. It looks... I actually think it looks pretty cool. Like, the leaf is different. Like, I think it looks pretty cool, personally. I was going to show that off today, too. I don't know if anyone has seen this yet or not, but they just... I guess this is the first ever 5-ounce Canadian maple leaf that they released. I wonder. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna do. They're not doing a design change, right? Because have they released the 26 maples yet? It's already sold out. Um, number 10. Interesting. Um, have they released the? Are they redesigning it? Because they haven't released the 2026 maples yet, right? I don't think they have. If they, I don't know if this is just a special design for the 5 ounce or did they release? I don't think they did. They really? I don't think they did release it yet because it would be here. I swear they released the 2026. Oh, right here. Oh, that's a celebration privy. Well, would it be the same? It looks the same. What is? Oh, it's just is this balloons? Um. Okay, so I don't know. I just don't know if they changed it or not. I don't know if they were just doing this for the 5 ounce or if this is going to be like the new design going forward. I swear I saw the 26 maples at one point, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Let's see. They'll retain their value. For the privies, for the Silver Eagle privies, Ron. I'm just want to make sure I understand what the Space Force coin is next. They didn't announce that, did they? Prices are fairly high on eBay. I looked at eBay. Close it out. I absolutely. Um, eBay is they're only selling the two privies for like around $200. Like they're like they went up for a bit and then because like if I'm keeping them in the package, I have to like keep it within that. So like people have these slab graded versions of it, and otherwise they're just like trying to find one that I can compare it to. Like this one, I mean, this one sold for like 224. This one sold for 209. A lot of people are like putting slabs in them. I think they're doing like a combo sale. This one sold for 202. Like they're probably selling for around 200, 225 if you're lucky. And then I think the same thing with the Navy. I think the Navy one's actually cheaper, believe it or not. Let's see this. Sold? Yeah. This one's 192. This one's 190. 209. Like 215. Like they're roughly 200. I don't know this oh that's cuz 188. So yeah, they're like slightly lower cuz I mean we're buying these for like 109. So it's essentially I mean it's still double the price on eBay, but um I don't know. I don't know. They've kind of dropped because I think they used to be like closer to 300 but not anymore. Who wouldn't buy a wooden nickel from SD way overpriced? I buy from a bunch of different I support SD Bullion. I'll buy from JM Bullion. I'll buy from Monument. I buy from everybody. I try to just I don't really like I understand the argument, but sometimes I just don't want to fight over or like really make tense decisions over a couple like over like a dollar difference or like a dollar difference for premium. I don't know. I understand like if you buy a lot, it makes sense, but if you're just buying like two or three coins, I'm not gonna pitch pennies over. Really, I don't really care. I'm a little less, I guess, tense about it. Let's see, what's the new maples? What's up, Baby Shark? Let's see, new maples. I guess if you buy it with the 1519, they're about $6 over spot. The 5 ounce. So I just did the math right here. I don't know if it'll show up on here or not. It does, yeah. So it's like $5.99, roughly $6. for this over spot per ounce. I guess if you times that by 5, technically it would be about 30 for the whole thing. Gotcha. It's not out to the end of the month. I have never opened the Army and Navy ones. I have hoped to add them soon. Have 3 each. Maybe the whole set would be worth more. And that's kind of what I'm banking on. Like, I don't know if it's going to be worth more or not, but I could be wrong. I don't know if this will be something like. I just don't know if this is going to be something that like people will even want later on down the road. I really don't know. So, really don't know. But I was going to talk about something else. I'm going to talk about. I had something planned in mind. I don't know. I guess we can just yeah, let me put some like no, I don't on because of copyright stuff. It could like let's see. Can we browse for some music? Food. Very chill mood. Lower the volume by a lot. Try, I don't know, try this. Oh wait, hold on. Gotta be free. Ripped off on the. Try this, I guess. Can't even hear. Not hearing any music. Oh, it's because I muted. An ounce for privy. Like a bargain. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess technically you're paying 50 for $50 premium for this. Like in a way, it's like I'm not trying to justify the price, but like I mean it's ridiculously you're paying double for a silver eagle, but I guess the closer the price gets up, the worse it is, or the less terrible it looks because they haven't adjusted the prices. But that's just I'm just still expensive. Yeah, no, 100%. Like I understand, like guys, I understand I'm overpaying for this. I know. You guys are all making fair points. I understand this is a very valid point you guys are making. I understand what I'm doing. I'm willingly and good consciously doing this. I know you guys might not, but I am. Anybody get the flowing hair? I did not. I get that one. Only because it's my birthday and I was a Marine in 2004, 2008. Yep, thank you for your service, HPM. And happy birthday to you. Put some confetti. It'll be hard to get the premium back, the mint charges. I mean, you wouldn't really. I don't think you can ever get the premium back because with these things, like these are, I want to call it like a semi-new meme. It's just like a, I don't know what you would call it. Like it's just something that you can't wait for the spot price to beat the premium. You're just gonna have to sell it for a profit. Like that's that's really all it can be at this. Is the music level okay? I don't know if you guys can hear it at all or not. It's like barely registering on my end, but I want to make sure. Austin got kicked from the waiting room. I don't know how you're even in the waiting room. Oh, there we go. Done. Now we're in the waiting room. I was about to say, how are you in the waiting room? I just hit refresh and it put me here. Can't hear it. I have it very low. I just want it to be like very subtle. I don't want it to be too loud. Not a stacker coin. It's a numismatic coin. Yeah, I don't know what you'd call this one because it's not really. Yeah, I don't know what you would call this. It's like a. I mean, I feel like any privy is just gonna be like an art. It's like you said, like I said earlier, you're not gonna be able to. You can't. I don't think you could ever wait for the premiums to catch up on these. You just gotta sell them for profit. It would make a pretty. I don't know. I'm still torn. I don't know if I like the Type 2s or the Type 1 more. Because when I got started, they did the transition from the Type 1 to the Type 2. So I'm a little like I've had both. I haven't had enough time to appreciate the Type 1, I guess. But I mean, I don't. They're both nice, but I think I'm always gonna be favored to the Type 1s because I think because I started with it, and I don't know, I just think they look. I think it's just because visually I like them both, but I think in terms of like what I'm gravitated to is just the Type 1, just because of the fact that I started with it. So I think that's why I'm gonna stick with that one. But I mean, I like both of them. I just don't like this wing being cut off. That's the one thing that drives me crazy. I don't know, of anything else, it's just that. Let's see, I don't see if there's any deal. I have to update all my stuff. You guys might actually call it. Update the deals page right now. While we're just sitting here waiting. We got 30 more minutes. I'm gonna go through. You guys can see me do this live, real time. This is what I do every Monday. I'll go through. I didn't have enough time this week to do it, but what I usually do is I'll go through and look at the deals, and I try to separate them out. So this thing is what people can use, like for example, pull up the Google that as if you were gonna look at it from your own perspective. So I have these sheets that I made, and I'll put this over here. So this is what you guys can like look at. So I post all the deals every Monday, and I try to I have the live spot prices. You can put your purchase tracker, your portfolio, all that stuff. So it'll show all these things, premiums. I gotta fix this, but all the current deals I upload them. So like if you look, if I do this, if I say test, this is the master sheet that I edit. It'll go into here. So we're gonna do this for a bit while we're waiting for the privy to get released on our end. Refresh it periodically, but basically what I do is I go through all the deals and I try to find things that are best deal right now. And I typically like to find something that's $2 or less under spot or silver. Actually, SD Bullion doesn't have anything right now. I mean, probably the junk silver, but that's probably not what we're gonna use then. I mean, they really don't have any good deals right now, really. $10 off per coin. Sure, that's expensive as. True that it's kind of like a pre-sale. You would not get the coin until January, February. Let's see, because last time they said when they would ship it. It doesn't say anything. Because, I mean, I got... So what's interesting is the Army Privy had a ship date of when it would expect. Oh, right here. Hold on, it's in the very first section. Order fulfillment is expected to begin mid-December and continue through early January. Please allow approximately 1 to 2 weeks for shipping once your order has been processed. So, I think... Yeah, that's well, that's probably because of... You know what? I think that's because of the fact that the government's been shut down. So they probably are putting this as a like a pre-warning, I guess, for things. So because the Army Privy took like a month before it sold. The Navy Privy was actually very quick, but this one's going to be probably a little bit more delayed because of the fact that the government's been shut down. I'm assuming that's what it's the reason, because United States Mint, U.S. government shut down, you know, put 2 and 2 together. That's just my guess. So, yeah, I guess so. I guess we're gonna have to wait, but that's how the mid-December to early January. Plus, it's holiday shipping, or plus it's like holiday times too. So you got to factor that in, because the government is just not going to be like operating in general with all the holidays. So yeah, when you have the timing of those two things happening, I could see this being the case. Hearing that there's been a quality control issue with the privy coins. Now, I don't know if... I mean, people were saying the Army Privy had some milk spots. I don't know if any... I'm going to look at mine real quick. I don't know if anyone else had milk spots on their privies. But I'm looking right now. See any milk spots on this one. But milk spots can just show up randomly. They don't have to show up right when you get it. Like it can take weeks, months, who knows. But as far as I'm looking right now, my Army Privy does not have one. See any on that. So let me put that away. I haven't heard much about the Navy Privy. People were saying in the beginning the Army Privy had milk spots. But no, I haven't heard anybody or seen any videos about the Navy Privy. So let me look at that real fast. I'm going to look on my end. I'm not doing any cameras today. As far as I can tell, my Navy Privy does not. Nope. What quality issues were they talking about yet? Like, what quality issues were they talking about? Was it the milk spotting? I mean, I assume that's probably the only quality thing. There hasn't been any, like, errors or anything that I'm aware of. Actually, I think I saw one person post an error. I forget what it was, though. Marked as pre-order. Oh, yeah. Bill, how you doing, man? Welcome in. New milk spots. Canada just came out with the 5-ounce maple. Yep, we were talking about that earlier. This one right here. I actually like it. I like the design of it. I'm not going to buy it, but I think it's cool. Doesn't have any milk spots either. Yeah, there was only like a handful of people that said something about milk spots. So but I haven't heard anything since then. So I'm curious to know like, Will, you said something about that there's been quality control issues with the privy coins. Which quality are we, like, specifically, like, addressing? I haven't heard anything or seen anything. I've seen, like, maybe a couple instances, but no, like, widespread, like, holy crap, like, WTF is going on. Oh, speaking of premiums, if you think $100 is bad, you could buy a 2025 MS70 Libertad for $18,000. We found that out on the last live stream. It's one of the rarest in history, so if you if you complain about premiums, what would be the premium on that? How do you even factor that? What would that even be? I'll figure that out. Like, what's the percentage on that? That is. That's just like insane. Like I don't want to hear any complaints about premiums unless you buy this. Like imagine like first day of issue. If I had so much money and I just did not care, I would do stupid stuff like this. If I literally did not care about money, I would have literally like this is like okay, I just looked at the math. It's like literally a 36,000% premium. 18K, that's not a typo. Like if I could make like 100K a month, I would probably buy stupid stuff like this. But then yeah, you may as well buy gold. But like I would just buy it just to flex it and then just like I don't know. I would just literally do it's just when you have so much money and you don't care, you just do stupid things like this. SD Bullion probably would be like, why did someone buy this? The 5-ounce reverse proof is cheaper than the 1-ounce. Oh man. So if you're gonna complain about this price, just remember that this one exists. Like I don't even know if there's any coins. Are there any like dollars that like any Morgan dollars that go for that much? Like an 1891 Carson City MS66 Morgan dollar goes for that. Like that's your comparison. Like be the dream F hit money. Yeah, one day. That's the goal. When I get to that point and we're still making videos, we will literally do live streams of buying 18K coins on SD Bullion for stupid things just to do it, and then we'll just give it away. Bought the Peace Dollar 2025. It's flawless, no problem. I like the Morgans more than the Peace Dollars. I don't know why. By the whole America the Beautiful series, right? Lots of grades do these 500 ounces of silver at 50. That's 25K. Your entire cost of silver on back, right? Everyone, don't forget about that 6-ounce giveaway. What 6-ounce give? 6? 6 1 ounces? Oh yeah, I didn't tell you we're giving away this. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. No, we're giving away, actually in like 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, we're going to give away 3 of these. We're going to be giving away these guys, so it's going to be pretty fun. And then I'm still trying to figure out which Kookaburra I want to get. Like, go to... I don't know if they still have Wallace Kookaburra. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna have to get like a random Kookaburra here because I don't see any 5s. God forbid Atmex has it. Earth, there it is. Song. Oh, they do. Of course they have it. It's a pre-sale. $7 over spot. These items are on a slight delay with an expected ship date November 11th. When does the 2026 ones come out? Is that something that's soon? I mean, we gotta buy. I'm not gonna wait because we gotta give this away. I might just order it from here on Atmex. I know you guys are gonna say premiums, but I want to get like the 2025 ones. Now, let me see real quick. Get how much I have. I think I have this much to give away. No, I have more than that. I think it's like... No, it's more than that. I think I can buy like 4 or 5 of these. I think we're gonna give away 5 Kookaburras. I have to double check how much I'm able to do. I don't have that right in front of me here, so here we're because we're gonna be like 15 minutes in. Yeah, we'll do I think I'll probably just buy it from Atmex. Unless I find a 2025 ones that are somewhere else. I also haven't really looked yet either because I'm waiting for the money from YouTube to come in 2 weeks. Because at the end of the month I get paid from YouTube. So once that hits the bank, then I'll go and buy the giveaway items. So because it's a month delayed, so I have plenty of time to receive it. I mean, I ordered the Scottsdale ones fairly recently. 2026 kangaroos, nice. Yeah, we put up a poll whether or not everyone wanted the kangaroos or the kookaburras, and the kookaburras were overwhelmingly the favorite. So, all right. So no more looking at pages. We just sit here. Let's see, hold on. Forget about the 6 ounce giveaway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got to do the quote giveaway. That's too mean. I'm not gonna do that to people. Let's see. What's up with copper? Oh. Well, I guess copper did get added as a strategic mineral, or yeah, metal, strategic metal as well. So I think that's why everyone's kind of creaming their pants over copper right now. But I mean, I wouldn't stack it still. I think copper is the new silver. I don't. I'm not gonna stack copper. That, like, if I'm gonna buy copper, I'd rather buy lead and brass, if you know what I mean. So, like, that's I'm not gonna waste my money on copper. I'd rather put it on other things. I mean, I don't think it's, I don't know, like, it might be fun to have some copper, But like I wouldn't consider it a precious metal. That's just me. Better order now before the price of silver goes up again. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't care about the prices. I really don't. Like, because it's all relative to what I earn on here. So like if I'm allowed to spend, just make up a number like 300 bucks, then I'll just buy whatever 300 bucks can get me. It's just like it's kind of like a dollar cost averaging when you're as a stacker. Like you don't really care about the price, you just have a certain amount and you just get with whatever you get. That's kind of how it is for me. Like I have a percentage of what I earn on YouTube, which is like a lot. Like over 50% goes to giveaway stuff, and so like I don't really care. And then so I just buy it. Like it doesn't really matter to me. New kangaroo coins didn't have one since or they redesign it something, or does it change every year? Any penny from 1982 and prior is copper. Yeah, I save all the copper. Like I kind of want to do some coin roll hunting again, but the problem is like they're discontinuing the penny, so I can't really do it anymore. But like coin roll hunting was fun. That's what started this channel actually, and like I mean yeah, we found a bunch of wheat pennies. I have a box full of copper pennies. And I think eventually once we're able to legally melt it down, then call it. Once we're able to legally melt it down, then I'll probably do stuff like that. But like I'm keeping the copper nickel or copper pennies. I save all the nickels because I think nickels are still, aren't they like more expensive than what their face value is right now? Melt value. Hang on. Where is here? I'm looking on a different tab because I don't want to lose the page that we're currently on. So like nickels, 5-ounce nickels. Like one nickel obviously has a face value of like 5 cents. And with the copper and nickel prices where they're at today, one nickel is just over 5 cents. It's almost 6 cents. So like, for example, if you have $1 worth of, well, actually, let me say this. Let's say you have a roll of nickels, right? Then what's a roll? $2, right? Yeah, $2. So one roll. So if you have a roll of nickels, if you take it to the bank, it's worth $2. But if you melt it with all the metals value that's inside of it, it's actually worth $2.35. So it's worth more. So, that's why I save the nickels. Wait time's going up. Mine's going down. Here for the early kangaroos. Okay, that's fair. Baby Shark says, does YouTube tell you when you join your channel? Like for joining like as a member or as a subscriber? Because it should show a member. If you do a member thing, it should show it. But if you do a subscribe to it, it's not going to show it. Just because if people are subscribing constantly, that's just going to be too much like stuff popping up. Grandkids will not know what a penny is. True. Very, very true. So you got to save those 2025 pennies, even if they're zinc. Because those going to be the last ones you're ever going to find. And they've stopped making them. So probably a lower mintage. Save new quarters. There's just a copper silver. almost 14 cents to make 1 nickel. Yeah, it's ridiculous. They're gonna cancel nickels soon. Rolls of nickel, more nickels and pennies for over 20 bucks. You'll just subscribe to Awesome Man. Yeah, it'll show your name down on the thing down below. Like, on the, call it, bottom here of the screen that you guys are looking at. But unless someone does a super chat or someone joins as a member, it'll pop up an animation. Like, I can show you guys what that'll look like here. Like, if I do like let's just say someone does a super chat, it's gonna do something like this. But it's fake. And then if someone like does a membership thing, wait, do I not have an alert box? Okay, I do. Where's it at? Oh, it's below everything. That's why. Ah, okay, so let me move that back up. That's why I couldn't find it. Okay, so let's try that again. So someone does a super chat. Hang on, super chat. There we go. It'll look like that. And if someone's a member, it'll do this. Wait, does subscribers? Does it do subscribers? Oh my god. I think I turned that off though. Sorry, I'm testing stuff out. Okay, we're done. I just joined. Has there been discussion here about the 5-ounce new maple? Floyd, not really. We kind of talked about it. I'm not going to pull it up because I want to keep it on the screen here. But I know that someone talked about the premium on it. It's like $6 per ounce over spot, so keep that in mind. But yeah, we've talked about it a little bit. People like it, I guess. I mean, I kind of like it. I think it's cool. We all know who's been here for a while. Yeah, no, Baby Shark, I understand. No, you're like one of the OGs, as far as I remember. Like, there's a couple people here who have been OGs from the start. I know who you guys are. Don't worry. Don't think I don't know. I'm trying to remember who. Go back. Let me go back to like to the lifetime. I'm trying to see if I can recall who like one of my first subscribers were that I can remember. Like someone who's still here, like not just someone who subscribed in the beginning, but like. Oh, interestingly enough. Wow. I did not know that one. Okay. I recognize this name. Well, it wasn't one I was expecting, but someone one of the guys who won the previous giveaway, his name was Philly Beef. I don't know if he's in here. He said he was in the last live stream a couple days ago, and he said he was going to email me his info because he had won. But I haven't seen any email from him, and he said he's going to email me twice, and I haven't gotten anything from him. So, but the only reason why I'm saying that is because I was going back on my subscribers from like way back when, and he was one of the. Oh wait, no, hang on, no, he wasn't one of the OGs. I didn't have the thing correctly, but either way, never mind. Yeah, I'm still waiting on him. So if you're in here. Waiting on that email. Otherwise, I'm gonna pass on that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. These names make more sense now. I think. Who's still commenting in the live stream? From. Oh, Puddles. Okay, I didn't know he was on. Okay. Yeah, there's people from the back. I know there's people that I recognize from way back when. Like, I remember a lot of you guys. Percent artists signed for breaks are sold out. Yeah, I do. Are all 10 of them already sold out? I can't. I'm not going to move this page. I really want to. I can look at it on a different page, but are they really already all sold out? The Canadian, like, oh yeah, they are. Wow, because before it was just like the first one, like 10, 9, and like a random one. Now all the Trial Strike ones are actually sold out. This channel and lots of other coin channels are showing up on my YouTube. Yeah, I've noticed. I mean, I've noticed a massive jump around Easter earlier this year. That's when the channel started to like do pretty good, I guess. But I didn't really start live streaming until I don't even know when I started live streaming. I think we started live stream. I think our first live stream was. It had to have been in like June or July. Remember, it was only 3 people, and you're like, yeah, we I mean, we're pretty close to 3 right now, but typically I have like, I don't know. I have a little bit. I have like usually 40 to 60 when we're doing silver roulette, and then when we have the actual giveaway, it usually jumps up close, and then as soon as we end the giveaway, it goes down to like 10. Everyone's upset that they didn't win. But yeah, anyone who's been here from the beginning, you guys are awesome. Just hit the 3K subscriber level, so hit it the other day. I think we're at, what are we at now? We hit 3,000 earlier a couple days ago. Now we're at 3,048. Got like 48 subs and like moving on up. But yeah, I expect that to get better and better as we do more giveaways. Content starts to become more of a focus. We're live every Saturday at noon to 5 p.m. Right when you subs to go live. Yeah. I think when I got that 1K subs to go live, I didn't do anything. Although I probably should have, because I could have gotten more people in. Like, because when you go live, more people tune in. It's just another outlet instead of just doing straight videos. So it's more interactive and brings people in, and should have done that more. I just never utilized it. Partially because I didn't know what the hell I was going to go live about. That's the other thing. But once I started, like, you don't know if you need 1K. I think you still do. I think you still do. Or was it 500? I think it was either 500 or 1,000. 37 minutes. I'm sorry. How did we go from 1 minute to 37 minutes? $41. Ugh. What's up, Roadkill? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's like talking and hanging out. Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I feel like a lot of people really want that, because I almost think that there's not enough live streams for like gold and silver people, because like there's so many times where I just want to like chat about what's going on, and like there's no one here, there's no one out there to like just hang out and talk with. I don't know, does anyone else feel that? Because I do see a lot of you guys talking about that a lot of times, where it's like just to hang out and just talk about precious metals and what we're doing and what things like that. Like, I don't know if there's enough of that, because a lot of the times you have to wait for a video to come out, and you have to interact with the comments section, and then usually someone's just rage baiting you into arguing. And so I just don't know if there's any, like, I just don't think there's enough like live streams. I don't know if that's just me, like within the niche. I don't know if that's the case or not, but that's just my opinion on that. Do I pour any silver? No, Baby Shark, I don't. I could. I have a forge, and I have like a mold, and I've got everything, and so I could theoretically, and I'm thinking about doing it, like melting down aluminum cans, melting down copper stuff, like, and then maybe like that would be a fun live stream thing to do, and just kind of like, just kind of do that, and just kind of, you know, polish them out, sand them down, buff them up, make them look nice, stamp them, just do little projects out of that. I could do it, but I haven't. I have never poured silver. I don't know. I'm almost too nervous, just considering the fact that it is silver. Just here hanging out. That's how time flew back in the day. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I personally just don't see. I mean, people go live, but like, it's usually for like, and I'm guilty of this too. It's usually for like giveaway stuff or like, or maybe it's like a weekly hangout thing. But I find myself wanting to do something like almost every other day. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's like, I could go weekly. Like we could just have like in between Silver Roulette and giveaways, we could do just hangout sessions. If you guys are interested in that, we could definitely. Watching the 5 bounce maple numbers decrease rapidly. Are they showing that? How many are available? Or where are you seeing the numbers? Or silver? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of. I feel guilty if I melt my silver. I don't know. That's just me. I subscribe to your channel because you just hang out and talk about what's going on in the market. Yeah, I mean that's just kind of byproduct of what. But maybe we just do. Maybe we do a weekly thing. I'm not sure. Just hang out and talk and. But I kind of want it to be. I'm thinking like maybe if I get like we can do coin roll hunting in between. We like because I want it to be not just like I don't know. I feel weird just talking the whole time. Like it'd be fun to like do a project while we're like talking. I don't know. I kind of want like an extra thing to show as we're doing a live stream, but that's just my perhaps my thinking in that. Go in and type 5,000 to try to order? Really? Would add to cart? Oh, okay. Unfortunately, we only have 3,183 units available for purchase. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Awesome, KT. Yeah, that's a... Alright, I'm gonna have to keep doing that. So if I... 5183... Pretty funny. Would I ever make a limited channel coin? Possibly. Like, I'd probably make it out of, like, aluminum or copper. I mean, maybe I'll do a silver one if I get more confident, but, like... I don't know, like, maybe, like, if I make, like, little tiny, like, 1 ounce size rounds of, like, aluminum and just, like, stamp, like, put the channel logo on there and just, like, stamp some stupid things and... I don't know, like, give them away. I'd even give them away, too. But... I have to. I want to get more. I want to get more comfortable with doing that because I've actually never used the forge yet. I bought it and never used it. Just here listening, enjoying working on the to-do list. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like sitting here talking and chatting and stuff too, because you know I get to learn things and other perspectives. But sometimes just today is just listening to. Yeah. I don't know. I'm very like hands-on. I have to be working on something like a project or some sort of like thing. So that's just me. Ryan just placed his order for the USMC privy. Out of the line for the next person. Let's go, confettis. Ryan. Let's go now to get the 5 ounce maple. Most stackers have pocket knives and freedom rounds. else we can also chat about? Yeah, I mean the freedom rounds. I have freedom rounds. I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't been as into it as I used to be. I don't know why. I think because I think after. I think part of it was once I defected from California. I think I lost interest because it was just so readily available. So, um, but like while I was there, of course you want to like fight back, so you just get interested in it. But I don't know. I also haven't gone and done anything related to that in quite some time. It's kind of embarrassing. Randy got 3. Let's go. I'm not big on pocket knives though. Never really been big on those. I just love how I went from 1 minute to like 40 minutes. Sorry, I'm like reading something right now. I'm getting a bunch of notifications on my phone, so I have to like check that real fast. Yeah, but I think the next thing that I think we talked about this before, but I really want to get. I think what's next for the channel. I think what we're gonna start doing is I would like to get um I would like to get like collaborations and interviews or like I don't know those type of videos rather than just like what we've been doing. Kind of want to start like branching out on that because I know a lot of people just like to get opinions from different perspectives and things like that. So this is going to be one of the thing like I'm thinking about doing soon. So, but I haven't. I think that'll be for 2026. I think we'll make that our goal. Billy Beef, what's up, man? What's my email address? I put it in the chat last time. I don't know if you're able to like get it or not. Because I've sent it like 3 times, and it's also on my. Like I'm gonna link it again. It's this. This is the email address. Trying to send me thing because I'm still waiting for that email to come through. Do a live stream with 49. He also talked about the market and a small channel. I mean, I'm open to anybody, really. I mean, I want to make sure I haven't really checked out his channel, or I don't know if it's his or her. 49's channel. I'll just say 49's. I haven't checked out 49's channel. I don't know much about it, but like typically I want to also stick with similar interests and things like that. But I mean, I'm open to it. I just haven't been actively trying to like set anything up either. So I'm open to anything as long as it's like, you know, we can discuss certain things and do like a dual live stream. I just haven't found someone to like, because I think some people just naturally kind of like gravitate towards somebody, and then you just kind of like hey, we should just do this. It's like, okay, and you kind of like kind of just become, you know, I don't want to say, what do you call it, not friends, but like we're just really good acquaintances, and so like you kind of just naturally just work into that. I haven't had that yet, so I haven't like reached out. No one's reached out to me, so I haven't like done anything about it. So it's just kind of, there isn't a channel out there right now that I'm aware of that would like want to, you know what I mean? Plus I think at 3,000 subs, I don't know, it's not really like, Haven't I think once you get closer to 10, you probably start getting more of those things, but I don't know. It also depends on your personality and everything else, I guess. But I think clean water is the most important thing to stack. That is true. I've been more into like the prepping stuff, and I know some people don't care for that, but I've been more into the like, I don't know why, but I really do have this like underlying like belief or thinking that maybe in the future being self-reliant, you know, being able to grow your own food, source your own water, do whatever it is you need to do, like kind of being independent is going to be like it's going to be very much impossible to do if you don't get a head start on it today. And I think it's just going to be one of the things that'll be beneficial to you. So like I've been into the whole like I really just want to get like a big plot of land somewhere and just like live off of that, like just be away from like, because before like I used to just be wanting to be so involved with everything like city life and day-to-day things, like not, and now I'm at 35 years old and I kind of just like I really don't want. So I've just been more, like, gravitated towards that like independent lifestyle and things. So you can ask your followers to name the stack. Got stated quarter proof. It's stack. Just named their. Wait, hold on, Jimbo. Hold on. I'm trying to hold on. Why am I not reading this right? This is like a video idea? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to figure it out, Jimbo, what you mean. Like, is it for just this live stream? Like, name their number one item? Like, what was their first thing? Or, like, what they... Or, like, what's their most precious, like, piece that they own? I'm just trying to understand, like, what you're asking for. Oh. Finally got my Eagle ordered. Let's go. Will got his. And now we're getting ours. Oh, no, we're not. 13. And Ryan got his 5-ounce maple. Let's go. Eddie and self-reliant. You should. Story Walden by Henry. Yeah, okay. I'll have to read that. I haven't read that one yet. I don't know. I just want to like. I just want to. Own. I don't know why. I think people are just going to become so, I don't know, just the idea of being so dependent on everything, like being dependent on the government for food, healthcare, you know, all that stuff, anything. Like, to me, it's like, I see it as almost like I see it as a risk, honestly. Dawson got his, let's go. Still waiting forever. Yes, have the live stream people name their favorite item in their stack, then you can your screen Google. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you mean like everyone kind of like line up and like show off, like kind of like one big like video call kind of thing? Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. I mean, I was also thinking about making. I don't know if this would, because I know a lot of people. Would you? I don't know if a lot of people would use this, because I know it's kind of like people my age and younger, they use it, but like the Discord thing for like, that would be I want like a community thing that we can like chat at any time. So it'd be cool to have all that. But it is like a younger thing, and I know this is more of an old generation kind of hobby thing. I don't know if anyone would do it, but I don't know. If anyone knows what Discord is, like it'd be cool too to just do live streams in there, or even like like giveaways within that, or like just general chats. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it, but I just don't know how many people would. Let's see. What do we got here? Everyone has a boat. Stuff. You guys gotta be more responsible. Baby Shark's going to lunch. Alright, man. Take care. Have safe. Have safe. Good lunch. I was reading your message at the same time. Good afternoon. My wait time is 13 minutes. What's up, family snacker? How you doing? Welcome in. We waited all the way down to 1 minute and then got booted into a 41-minute time. Still at 20 minutes. Let's see how this is gonna go. The 50-year mortgage. Yeah, right? Oh my god. Oh, don't talk about being in debt for the rest of your life. As if the student loans aren't already a 50-year commitment. Now you're gonna get a 50-year mortgage on top of that. You're gonna have a century worth of time of debt. Would anyone even get a 50-year mortgage? I mean, like, let's be honest. Like, I know it'd be cheaper. Probably, but like, I mean, come on, 50 years? Like, that... I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I almost don't even want, like, the house that I'm in right now. Like... insane interest, right? Have like a 12% interest, and that's like the low end. Usually translate the death deal for sure. It's a good strategy. I went into the queue at 11:55. Should I have gone at 11:30? I mean, family, I've been on this screen now for the last what, 45 minutes, and we went all the way down to 1 minute in the wait time, and then it went back up to 41 minutes. So, like, the screen switched at, so right now it's 11:19 in the morning for me, and so at 10:40 we got onto the screen. So I don't think it really would have mattered. I mean, obviously the earlier you can do it, the better. A mortgage is a bigger commitment than marriage. Well, the house won't leave you. And then take half of it. It just stays there. Although it does take a lot in interest, but then again, so does marriage. Tell you about something of where we're headed. Yeah, there's so many things on the table that don't, like, the dollar is just it's gotta crash. Like, it's gotta, like, in the near future, it has to do something drastic, because you can almost see hyperinflation, just, or not even hyperinflation, but you can almost see inflation happening real time. Like, it's something that we would like talk about maybe like, oh, in the next 20-30 years. No, now it's like the next like 20-30 days there's going to be a new thing happening. So like you can almost see it happening right in front of you. Costing more in the long run. Yeah, you end up, I mean, even a 30-year is gonna be like almost double the house price that you would pay anyway. So if you bought a $300,000 home, 30-year mortgage, you'll probably pay close to almost $600,000 just due to interest alone. And if you're gonna do a 50-year mortgage, then that 300 is gonna really be like $1 million that you're gonna pay. You could have bought 3 houses instead, but I don't know. It just doesn't really. The 50-year more. I mean, aren't they doing that with car loans now too? Like, aren't they, like, didn't they used to just be like 60 months? Now they're like 72 months, and now they're like 90 months, or I'm not 90, but like 84 and like 100 something. Like you can just go, like there's just an insane amount of time. Like it's just getting worse because like it's not, because they're not doing it to make it. They're not doing it to make the loan. It has nothing to do with the 30-year or the 50-year. It has nothing to do with the time. It has to do with the price that someone can afford. And if the price of someone can afford is becoming out of reach, and they have to increase the mortgage from 30 to 50 just to make the 50 be in line with the old 30, then you know the dollar's just like losing value so much faster. Wait time bounced around. Yeah. Well, we were at 1 minute and then it went to 40, so like we got booted back. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and buy this off screen real quick, guys. Just give me a moment. I have 10 minutes to do this, of course, so we're going to go ahead and do this. So I don't want my info to be shown. See to payment. Oh. All right. Now ordered. Cool. Order has been placed. Can't show that to you guys, so we're not going to do that. Done. Back again. I think we can do that, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, everything is bought. I got my coin. At least on pre-order. Would sign out and try again. I got right in about 7 minutes. I mean, we just got ours, so don't care no more. With silver on the critical mineral list, do you think the USA government can force stackers to turn it in, then have it revalued similar to what FDR did with the 1900s? I mean, I don't think it's going to be... I don't think they're going to force anyone to turn it in. Just don't... I mean, if they're going to do anything, I think it'll be very subtle and quiet, like kind of like what might be happening right now with, like, if you guys have seen, has anyone seen what's happened with China right now and what's going on with their gold markets? Like, the government in China passed this new, like, I guess, I don't know if it's, I haven't looked completely into it, but I'm just guessing here. I think it was businesses that deal with stuff, so I guess your equivalent of like a precious metal dealer or, you know, your local coin shop. I guess they removed a lot of the tax breaks that were on these coins, and the prices of gold have moved up so much that people aren't buying them anymore because, number one, it's expensive, and number two, they can't deduct things. And so now what's happening is these companies that, you know, do a lot of gold and silver stuff, they're not able to, you know, conduct business because no one's buying. There's no, you know, there's no customers coming in, so they're forced. So a lot of them are shutting down and they're closing. My guess is if something ever happened, what would happen is something similar to that, where the government makes it ridiculous. Where, like, you know, like some states right now are thinking about putting taxes on precious metals, and then maybe they make it so unreasonable that people don't even want to get into it because it doesn't make sense to. And then other places can't sell to people anymore, so they shut down. And I think what will happen is, if they're going to revalue anything, the government will just say, hey, you can turn in your business stuff, you know, your items, your gold and silver, to us, and we'll buy it from you at a discount. And so the government ends up just collecting it that way. Because I don't think they're going to do it, like, they're not going to go door to door, take it from people. I think what's going to happen is it's going to be a very quiet thing where people just can't afford it, or they just make it so unaffordable that it forces people to sell. And businesses just have to end up giving their silver to the government, or either a tax break or for some sort of um, profit, if you will. And so they give them, so they essentially give all the stuff to them. So now the government has it and they win. So that's just my guess as to what they would do. I don't know if they would just go and like snag anything. But I know states are trying to fight. But again, states are also trying to make gold and silver legal tender, but those are usually in conservative states. So they're that counters that. So I don't know what's going to happen with it. I don't think they can force people to turn it in, but I think they could force people to sell it, not to turn it in, but they could force people to sell it because things just get unreasonably priced and outside of the precious metals. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. They would confiscate paper rounds. I mean, they would probably. I mean, if anything, what they would do too is they would just get rid of paper money. I think the more likely thing is they're just going to get rid of paper money. Okay, this is what I think will happen. They're going to get rid of paper money. Everything's going to go digital, and gold and silver is not going to be feasible to use because everything is going to eventually become so digitized that you couldn't transact in gold or silver or take it to a local coin shop or something because everything has to operate under a digital method. And so, and then only certain places that are probably, like eventually like New York City, where you have government ran grocery stores, you're going to have government ran bullion dealers where they'll just eventually take the things and you get credited in a digital thing. So I think that's more likely. I just think it becomes more obsolete and then people just maybe lose interest or because it becomes unusable. But the states that want to put it into a legal tender system, those will be the ones where the money's going to go to. Because if you live in like New York City or the other place equivalent to that, what's probably going to happen is you're going to not be able to use precious metals because everything's going to be ran. So you go to these states that are like, I think any of the gold backed ones, like, I guess Florida, Arizona, Oklahoma, Texas is, I think, soon to be in the next one. Like, all these places that allow gold backs to be transacted or gold in general, silver, then those places will still work. But I think outside of that, it'll just become, it's like trying to, how do I want to, like trying to use, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like trying to use like an outdated technology. Like, that's just the best way I can explain it. But I don't think they're going to force anybody to turn it in. I think there's too many people out there who would rather, because you also got to think of it too. I really think if it does happen, it'll be very quiet because you got to think people my generation, like in my 30s or younger, they don't care about precious metals. They want Bitcoin. They want digital stuff. They don't want the actual physical things. And so once the generation who's interested in precious metals, once they all die off in the next like 30, 40 years, and all that precious metals gets handed down, people who are in their 30s or 20s or who are just being born today are just going to sell it because they're like, this is stupid. I don't want it. And they're going to sell it. And then eventually there's just not going to be like much going around because it's all going to be in the hands of, I don't know. I think it'll be a very silent takeover because you're going to have many layers and many different things happening at once to like just slowly pull the resources from the hands of people who are actually, then eventually not that many people are going to hold it and it becomes obsolete. That's my guess. It's like if they try to remove like the penny or like they try to remove coins and they just go to paper. Like no one's going to eventually use coins and like coin machines aren't going to work because no one has coins. It's kind of the same thing. That's my guess. Don't know if it'll happen, but that's just my guess. Exactly. Who will do that exactly? Yeah, there are people that will do that. There's people that'll cave in. State depositories, yeah. Digital currency crashes and wipes away all our debt, gold and silver, our retirement plan. Fine. Nice. Floyd got his. Let's go. Let's deposit the state-run vault. card. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I just think I don't know what's gonna happen with it. That's why again, be isolated from and be less dependent on everything else. But other than that, guys, I think that's going to be it for today's live stream. We got the coin, and I have to get ready for work soon, so going to end the stream here. And yeah, we will officially have, once this gets delivered, we'll have all 3 sets, or we'll have the set of 3. So see how that goes for now. But let's see. Next live stream will be on the 21st or 22nd, maybe. Sometime next week for sure. Sometime next week will be the live stream, and we're going to give away the Scottsdale Silver Eagle round. So we're going to give away 3 of these. So if you want to be here for that. Otherwise, it's going to do it for today's live stream, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Maybe we'll do something weekly. I'm not sure. But now, as far as I know, we something in next week. But otherwise, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'll see you all in the next live stream. See ya.